Good morning, welcome to your practice. So today we are going to start by coming into our child's pose. So you can just come onto all fours, bring your knees as wide as your mat, your big toes come to touch. You can first just take a seat down on your heels, and then from here you're going to walk the hands away from the body and just melt the chest between the thighs. You can relax the forehead down to the mat, or alternatively, just bend the elbows, stack the hands, and rest the head down. So we're going to stay here for a few moments, just preparing and settling in for the class. So make sure you're nice and comfy here. If you'd like, you can also place a block under the head if you need some extra lift. Alternatively, if the space is not working for you today, you can come to find a Shavasana shape. So we're going to start by closing our eyes. Relaxing our jaw and that space between the eyebrows. Feeling the shoulders softening away from the spine. The arms becoming heavy into the mat. And begin to tune into the rhythm of your breath. Just feeling that gentle inhale and exhale moving through the body. Maybe you can feel the belly pressing into the thighs as you breathe in. And allow the back and the chest to soften between the thighs as you breathe out. Allow yourself to just embrace and feel some comfort in this shape. To soften and to let go. We're going to be focusing on release in today's class. So just that release of tension, release of sort of expectations for ourselves in our practice. And just embracing where we are in this space. So you can take a few moments here just to set that intention for your practice. Allowing yourself to be open. Allowing yourself to surrender the expectations and that tension within the body. And just embrace this present moment. We're going to stay for 3 more breaths here. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Inhale through the nose. Exhale and release. Last breath, inhale and exhale, sigh it out. Your next breath, you're going to slowly walk yourself halfway up just so that you have some space under the arms. Begin to tent your fingers and walk the hands as far away from the body as you can. Now relax the neck and the head down between the arms. Just start to feel the stretch into the shoulder blades. Maybe feeling that deep stretch into your thighs as we've held this child's pose for quite a few minutes now. Just continue stretching, reaching through the fingertips, lengthening your spine as much as you can. One more breath. And then on your next inhale, you're going to lift the head, walk the hands in just about 1 step And we're going to do a slight twist here. So you're going to start by bringing the left arm underneath the right. Walk the fingers as far away from the body as you can, pulling this left shoulder down onto the mat. And you can relax the neck and the head. Keep the right hand with tented fingers lifted away from the mat so that there's some space between your face and your arms. And only move as deeply as is comfortable for you here. So if you can't get that shoulder blade down onto the mat, that's okay. Just feel that stretch into your side body. That nice deep stretch down the arm. And then on an inhale, you're going to slowly make your way back to centered space. So reach the hands forward, keep tenting the fingers. And we're going to move in the opposite direction. So now threading right arm through, walk the hands away from the body and pull gently that right shoulder down onto the mat. Close your eyes. Just feel that opening. Allow with every exhale that release of tension, especially in the neck and the shoulder area. One more breath. And inhale to come back to a neutral space. So keep the hands tented, and again walk the hands away from the body, sink the chest between the thighs. This time see if you can rest your chin down with your gaze facing forwards, and completely relax the arms. Feel the heart space melting down onto the mat. If you'd like, close your eyes. Feel that slight extension into your upper back. And then when you're ready, you're going to slowly inhale to walk the hands all the way up so that you can come to find a seat on the heels. The knees are going to be wide for a moment, so we're going to stay like this as we take a side stretch into the body. So first bringing the right hand down onto the mat, you can keep the fingers tented. And reach the left arm up and over. Lower down as much as is comfortable for you, so if you need, you can bend that elbow, otherwise just keep the hands straight, the elbows locked out. To start, we're just going to keep our neck in a neutral position, so don't bring the gaze down or up, just find a comfortable space for it. And then on an inhale, you can slowly make your way back to a neutral spine, and we're going to move in the opposite direction. Left hand down, right arm begins to reach up and over. Move as far as is comfortable. Adjust your body. One side will be a little bit more loose or a little bit more tight. And then as you inhale, you can come back to center. Now from here, we're going to bring the knees to touch. If this position in your Vajrasana is not comfortable for you, you can take any comfortable seated position. Alternatively, use a block or a pillow. We're going to work into our shoulders a bit here. So stay with a nice tall spine. You can close your eyes if you'd like. We're going to inhale and squeeze shoulders up around the ears. Lengthen the neck, lengthen the spine, but really feel all the muscles tightening and engaging around the neck and the arms. And take a breath in here. When you're ready, you're going to exhale, side out, drop the shoulders down. We're going to do 5 more. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, release, inhale, deep breath, hold it here, let it go. Last one. Inhale, nice big tight squeeze, lift up as much as you can, close the eyes and hold the breath inside the body. And when you're ready, exhale, side out. Keep the eyes closed. Now actively relax the shoulders down the spine, lengthen the neck, grow tall through the crown of the head. And you're just going to breathe easy for a moment. Start to feel your shoulders becoming heavy. Start to feel that area in the back of the neck beginning to soften. You're going to take a breath in. And then as you exhale, keep that tall spine, but gently tuck the chin to the chest. Feel that gentle release of the back of the neck. And then as you inhale, you can slowly come all the way back to a neutral spine, and this time take the neck and the head all the way up and back. Open into your throat as you breathe in. Exhale back to a neutral spine. From here, as you breathe in, we're going to take the arms out in the shape of a capital T. So just reach the arms away from the center of the body. And then as you breathe in, reach the arms up, interlace the hands, bend the elbows, and bring the hands at the back of the head. From here, as you exhale, you're going to round, pull the elbows together, and create a small little cocoon for the body. So just round all the way down, and notice where you're feeling the stretch. So maybe it's just into the back of the neck. Maybe it's all the way down the spine into your lower back. As you're here, you really want to draw the navel back towards the spine so that you can create some more space and engage the abdominal muscles. Now, if you're feeling okay, if this position is not causing any sharp shooting pains, if maybe there's just a bit of discomfort, you're welcome to go a bit further. So bringing the forehead down towards the knees. So you're almost making a cocoon-like child's pose shape. Still rounding the back of the neck and head. And then on an inhale, we're going to slowly come up, keeping the spine rounded, elbows pressing together. And then as we lift the chest up, we're going to open, take the elbows out at the sides. And this time, find an extension in the spine. So press your heart space forward, take your gaze up, and pull the elbows behind the ears. I'm just going to stay for 3 breaths like this. With every exhale, drawing the navel back towards the spine. After your last breath, you can just come back to a neutral space, release the hands down at the sides. From here, we're going to make our way up onto all fours, so nice and slow as we release the knees. Wrists stacked under shoulders, knees stacked under hips. We're just going to straighten and stretch out the legs for a moment. So as you breathe in, you're going to send the right leg back. Stay on the toes, keep the knee bent to start, but then very slowly begin to press the heel back towards your mat. Keep your gaze between your thumbs and just feel that release into the leg. Keep pressing heel down, feel the stretch into your calf. And then on an inhale, you're going to come slightly forward, lift that right leg up, flex the foot in, keep your hips square, and then on a deep breath, you're going to lift the leg up as high as your body will allow. Dip your spine like you would in your cow pose, open your chest. Exhale to lower the foot back down onto the mat, just touching toes to mat. We're going to do that 5 more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep that extension in the spine. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. This time we're going to hold, and now you can allow the hip to open up if you'd like. So you're just going to reach it up as high as your body would like. Maybe it's even coming out to the side. Just feel that deep stretch all the way down into the leg, into the glute, the quad, the hip, everything opening up. And then when you're ready, you're going to slowly bring that knee back down onto your mat. Just readjust here. Take a moment. Maybe just move the body from side to side. Release your side body. We're going to go in the opposite space. So deep breath. And then as you exhale, send left leg out, knee bent to start. And then very slowly begin to press the heel down towards the mat. Stretching it out, feeling that lengthening into your calf. Spreading the fingers on the mat. Pressing thumb and index finger down, lifting the weight out of the wrists into the shoulders. Inhale to come slightly forward. And lift left leg up. Hold the chair for a moment, flex the foot in, keep the hips squared. And then on a deep breath, lift up as high as you can go. Exhale to touch toe to mat. 5 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, lift up. This time we're going to take the leg up as high as the body will allow it to open up to the side, go out to the side. Whatever works for you, just take that nice deep stretch and extension into your spine. Deep breath in. Exhale to slowly release. From here, knees wide, big toes touch. Let's move back into our balasana, into our child's pose. So just stretch the arms away from the body, melt the chest between the thighs. Take a moment, just feel your way into your space. Notice what areas are tight. If you're feeling, release. I'm going to stay for another 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to slowly roll up. Once you find a seat on the knees. Remember, if the space is not comfortable for you, you're welcome to move into any seated position. So we're going to continue moving into our shoulders and into our spine. So what you're going to do here is lift the arms high above the head, interlace the hands and bend the elbows up the sides. From here we're going to do a few rotations with the arms. So as you inhale, it doesn't matter which side you start with, just going to take the arms all the way up and then pull them all the way out to the side. Okay, so don't do this movement. Focus just on up behind the head and down behind the ears. Okay. So we're going to keep moving like that. It can be as slow as you like, or it can be quite fast. Just feel what you need in this space. And keep your breath flowing in and out of the nose. Now make sure as you're doing these movements that you're not feeling any grinding sensations against the joint. So just slow it down, reduce the range if you are. If you're feeling those cracks, then keep going. If you're feeling any burning sensations, keep going. You can get a little bit uncomfortable after a while. That's the point. Start to breathe through it, making space in the shoulders and the arms and all the joints. Stay in one direction. Almost time, 3 more breaths here. And you can slow it down, so just take the arms out, flick them out, just relax them a little bit, roll the shoulders, just find that release. And then on an inhale, lift the arms all the way up, interlace the hands, bend the elbows, and we're going to move in the opposite direction. And just keep going. Start slow if you like. Notice how it feels to move on the side. Keep going. Allow yourself to embrace this discomfort. And see if you can work past it. If you can just keep going. So for some, maybe just a few breaths really gets the heat going, that discomfort level up. For others, we can go a little bit longer. So if you find that this isn't sort of causing that discomfort, I encourage you to just pause this video and then go a little bit longer. So at that point where you feel like you can't really carry on, see if you can do it for an extra 5 breaths. And start to slow it down. Bringing the hands at the back of the head, releasing the arms, just giving it a shake out. Close your eyes. And then on an inhale, let's reach the arms all the way up. We're going to move into our spine here. So we're going to press the hands away from the body. Now it doesn't really matter what you look like as you move into this next pose. Just want you to sort of relax, release, and become a little bit fluid. So as you exhale, you're going to round over to the right. Sink the neck and the head down and lift all the way up. You can bend the elbows as you do this. We're still finding movements in the spine, in the shoulders. Focus on moving from the center of your spine. So you're really getting that twisting sensation and creating that space. Use your abdominal muscles, especially as you round and begin to lift. As you come full circle, so as soon as the head comes a little bit close towards the knees, just sink down for a moment. Take a nice deep breath in and out through the nose. One more. And we're going to begin to move in the opposite direction. So inhale, let's lift all the way over to the right. Lift arms up and exhale to lift. And start your movement. Doesn't matter what you look like, just get the feeling going. Engage the abdominal muscles. Open the spine, open the heart. And we're going to slow it down. Just going to find our child's pose this time, taking the knees wide, sinking the body between the thighs. Catching our breath. Relaxing everything down. Feel the heartbeat slow, the breath relax. And on an inhale, you can slowly come all the way back to a seated position. From here, you're going to bring the knees together or just cross over the heels and come to find a seated space, so just legs crossed. And now from here, we're going to extend the legs. So first taking the left leg out, try to keep this right foot on your inner left thigh. Flex the foot in slightly or point the toes if it feels better, but just have some engagement. If you can, try to keep the leg or the foot flexed in to start. And now from here, we're going to slide left hand towards left foot. So it's early in the class and we haven't done much work into the legs. We haven't even done a downward facing dog. So just be careful, be gentle, don't force yourself into this pose. But you're going to move as deeply as you can. So if possible, grabbing the foot, maybe even interlacing index finger, middle finger and thumb around the big toe and pulling the elbow on the inside of the left leg. From here, we're going to twist, try to stack the shoulders and reach the right arm up so that you get a real nice deep stretch into your right side body. So maybe you find that you're in this pose, maybe you can just grab a strap, hold it there and lift up to bend the elbow and take that twist. So just adjust this pose to work for your body today. You can close your eyes. Let's take a few deep belly breaths. Keep twisting, keep opening that heart space. Maybe even bring the gaze over to the right thumb. One more breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to come all the way up. Place the right hand down on the mat. Keep the arms straight to start, so it's not too far away. Your chest is stacked above your hips. So just place the hand down, and then we're going to lift the right arm up and over. Now from here, slide this right hand as far away as you can so that we get that stretch into the left side body. Left foot still flexed in or pointed out at this point. Lower down onto that elbow if you can, without lifting the sits bones off of the mat. We're still twisting, taking the gaze up, opening the heart. One more breath. And slowly come back to center. From here, we're just going to swap sides. So bringing left foot into the inner right thigh, right leg extends out. Okay, so it's nice and wide, knee out in line with your hip bone. So nice wide space. Okay, foot is flexed. Now one side is going to be tighter than the other. So just remember to adjust your body as we go. So we're going to slide right hand down towards that foot. Go as far as you can, interlace the index finger, middle finger and thumb around the toe if possible. Otherwise, grab your strap or even a scarf, just so that you can get that bend in the elbow to twist a little bit deeper. Okay, once you're in your desired space, you're going to lift the left arm up. Take the neck into its comfortable space, either down at the knee or up at the left thumb. Feeling that nice stretch into your left side body. Closing the eyes if you'd like. One more breath here. And exhale to slowly come up. Place the hand down so the elbow straight. Then reach the right arm up and over. Now slide the left hand away from the body as much as you can. Lower onto the forearm if possible. Still keeping right foot flexed or pointed. And take that twist gaze up. So notice here which side moves easier into this shape. Where you're feeling that pull. If you need support of blocks or pillows or blankets. Or maybe you want to go a little bit deeper. And you can slide that arm away just a bit more. One more breath. And exhale to slowly come all the way up. From here, we're going to bring the soles of the feet to touch as we move over into our Baddha Konasana. So from here, see if you can open the feet up to the ceiling. Allow the knees to drop out to the sides. We're going to start with a nice tall spine. Relax the shoulders down, close the eyes, chin is parallel to mat. Just breathing deeply, feeling that relax into the hips, the knees, all the way down the legs. One more breath here. And inhale to open the eyes. From here, we're going to start with the left side. Bring the forearm down onto this knee. So maybe you're in this position, that's okay. Maybe you need some more space with taking the feet further away from the body. Just adjust according to your body. So bringing the forearm down onto this knee. We're going to use the weight of the body to gently press it down. If this is uncomfortable, see if you lift the opposite knee up, if it helps a little bit. We're going to try to reach the right arm up and over, but still using the weight of the body and the arm pressing down onto the left leg. You can take your gaze all the way up to your thumb. Feeling that extension into the right side body. Lengthen your neck and try to keep the sits bones flat. Press your heart space forward. Palm is open, fingers relax. One more breath. And inhale to come back to center or neutral spine. And we're going to move in the opposite direction. Right forearm down onto the knee. Using the weight of the body, find that slight extension into the side, and then reach left arm up and over. Notice which side you can move into easier, which side is tighter. If this is causing you to feel any pain or discomfort. So discomfort is fine if it's like a nice deep stretch. But there shouldn't be any sharp shooting pains. If it is, you need to come out of it. And just take a child's pose or lessen the degree to which you move into the shape. As you inhale, you can slowly come back to a neutral spine. From here, we're going to take a slight forward fold. If you do need space in this pose, you are welcome to extend the feet further away from the body, bringing more of a diamond-like shape between the legs. If you do want to go into this forward fold, if your spine is happy, you're going to walk the hands away from the body, tent the fingers, and pull your forehead down towards the mat. What we want to focus on here is still keeping that length in the spine. So try minimizing around this like such. If this is you, rather bring the hands at the back, lengthen the spine, and see if you can take a slight extension, just pressing the hips forward. If you do have that flexibility in the spine, if you are comfortable here, try to keep that length. You're hinging from your hips, and you're trying to bring your belly down towards the mat. You can completely relax the neck and the head. Just feeling that openness. Completely surrender. Let go of all of that tension, all of that stretch. Don't overstretch it here. Be gentle with your body. Listen to what it needs. And on an inhale, you're going to slowly make your way back to a neutral space. Now using your hands very gently, bring them at the back of the knees and pull them to touch. Okay, so you might feel a little bit of discomfort around your hips, especially in the inner thighs at your flexors. We've done a lot of opening, so now let's just do a bit of closing. So we're first going to extend the left leg out in front of us, bend the right knee into the chest. If you can, you're going to bring this right foot over the left thigh. And we're going to move over to a slight twist. So starting with the right hand, you're going to lift it up, bring it at your back, hook the left elbow over that right knee, twist from your center and bring your gaze over your right shoulder. This right hand, you should be able to lift and move it away from the mat. It's just there to help you deepen this pose. Keep a flexion in the left foot. One more breath here. And exhale, come back to center. Now from here, we're going to bend this left knee so that we can bring the foot to the right hip. We're going to try stack both knees on top of one another. If the knees don't stack, that's also no problem. You can just keep that slight bend or keep this left leg extended. Now from here, we're just going to walk the arms out to the side, keep walking them forward and placing the full weight of our upper body down on the legs. Relax your neck, relax your head, just sink forward here. And you're going to feel quite a nice deep stretch into your right glute muscle, maybe up your back, possibly into your knee. So just be gentle with your knees. If you have any knee issues here, don't go into such an intense pose. Maybe you just want to stay with the knees stacking, or you can stay in an extended pose and just fold forward. We're going to stay 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. As you inhale, slowly make your way back to a neutral space. Now from here, we're just going to uncross the legs. We're going to move in the opposite direction. So first straightening out the right leg, we're going to bring the left foot over the right knee. So moving over to this twist, we're going to bring left hand at the back, hook right elbow over left knee and take that twist from the center of the body. The gaze moves over the left shoulder. Remember that we should be able to lift and move this left hand on and off the mat. It's just there to help you deepen the pose, not to lean your weight on. One more breath. And exhale, come back to center. From here, we're going to bend right knee, take that foot over to the left hip. See if you can stack the knees on top of one another. Get nice and comfy, and then we're going to move into our forward fold here. So first, walking the hands away from the body, tense your fingers, keep pulling them forward, you're hinging from your hips, and then from here, you're going to surrender your whole weight of your body down onto the legs. Relax the arms. If you'd like, you can stack fists and place the forehead underneath, forehead on top. I'm just going to breathe here for a few moments. Feeling this nice deep stretch. Into the left glute, thigh, and into the hips. 2 breaths. Last breath. Let's inhale, slowly come all the way back to a neutral space. Alright, from here, we are going to walk ourselves over to the right foot. So right foot is stacked on top of left, so it's on your left side. So leg on top. Walk yourself over here. You're going to lift up. Don't change the position of your feet. You're almost going to swivel on your toes or on the ball of the foot. So lift up. Find a wide leg forward fold, and then you're going to stay here. So we're going to take this nice wide leg forward fold and just walk the self in. So you can adjust your feet here. Decide if you need more or less space. So if you need more space, just heel toe the feet out. If you need less space, you're going to heel toe the feet in. Just try and make sure that your heels are out and your toes are in. Your feet are in line with one another. So you might need to do a little bit of walking here. And we're going to place the hands flat in line with the feet, wrists stacked under shoulders, and gently pulling the forehead down towards the mat. You can relax your neck and your head here if there's some tension. Deep breath in and out. And as you inhale, walk yourself back onto your hands. From here, we're going to walk ourselves over to the right foot. Don't change the position of this foot. You're just going to see if you can grip the ankle with the hands and pull your forehead towards the right shin. Find that balance. Feel that deep stretch along the back of the right leg. And inhale to come all the way back to center. Walk yourself over in the opposite direction, gripping the ankle, gently pulling yourself in. And feel that release. And inhale, slowly come back to center. Now from here, we're going to walk ourselves over to the front of our mat. So you're going to turn that so you're in a lunge. And we're going to just step it through to a very gentle forward fold. So keep your knees bent. Hug your belly to your thighs. Relax your neck. Relax your head. We're going to heel turn the feet a little bit wider than the hips, so that you can almost snuggle the belly between the thighs. Take hold of the elbows and gently begin to sway from side to side. Moving from your hips. Keep your arms completely relaxed. Gently swaying, releasing, and you can come to find some stillness here. Relax the arms all the way down. We're going to bend the knees, hug the belly to the thighs, and roll out here, vertebra by vertebra, one at a time. Slowly come to find the standing position. Once you reach the top, you're going to loop the shoulders down, the spine, palms facing forward, and just step into your Sansita. Okay, so it's been quite a nice slow class to start. We're going to move through a few rounds of our sun salutations, our Surya Namaskar. So just standing in the Sansita, lift your toes up and press your toes down. Lift your heels up and press your heels down. Engage the knees, lift up through the legs, roll the shoulders down the spine, go nice and tall. As you inhale, lift the arms high above the head, move over to a slight back bend, open your heart space. As you exhale, you can swan dive down to your toes, bend your knees as you go. Halfway lift, inhale, extend spine. Exhale, hands flat. We're going to send ourselves back into our plank pose. Plank to Chaturanga. Upward dog on an inhale, slight micro bend in the knees, hold. Micro bend in the elbows, hold it here for a moment. Just stretching it out. Exhale to a downward facing dog. Your first one out of the class, so you can take these next few moments just to walk it out. Bending from left to right. Releasing the ankles. Finding some movements into the toes. Down the spine, into the legs. Taking one more breath here. And exhale, come to find some stillness in the space. Allow your belly to be drawn in and up, back towards the spine. Press the heels down, lengthen the spine, ears between the arms. And on your next breath, gaze moves between the hands, bend the knees. You're going to step, jump up, or float your way through to a halfway lift. Extend your spine. Exhale to an Uttanasana, forward fold. Keep the knees bent if you need. Inhale, reverse one, nice straight spine, arms above the head, open into your back bend. Exhale, Samasthiti. Next round, inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale to swan dive down to toes. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. One breath in and out, inhale. And exhale. Gaze between the hands, bend knees, step, jump, hop, float, half lift, extend the spine. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, reverse one, arms above the head, open into your back bend. Exhale, Samasthiti. Take a moment, just standing tall. Closing the eyes, grounding down through your feet. Notice what's going on in your body. How your breath feels. The tightness or tension, or that relaxation. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, lift the arms above the head, open into your back bend. Exhale to swan dive all the way down to toes. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands flat from here, send yourself back into your plank. Now from plank, you're going to gently drop the knees, send yourself into a child's pose with toes tucked. Forehead to mat. Inhale, slowly lift all the way up into all fours. Now from here, we're going to move over to a cobra pose. Cobra into an upward dog. So cobra pose first. Lift the knees up, keep the toes tucked, open the chest. Deep breath in. Exhale, gently drop knees. Send the self back onto the heels. Forehead to mat. Inhale to roll all the way up. You can round the spine as you do this. Lower into a cobra. Cobra into an upward dog. Exhale, drop knees. Send yourself back. Child's pose, toes tucked. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale, round, roll, lift up. Cobra pose. Upward dog, inhale. Exhale, knees down. Child's pose. Last round, inhale, roll, round up. Exhale, cobra, upward dog. Exhale, drop knees, child's pose. And this time you can release the tops of the feet. Sink the belly between the thighs, knees nice and wide. Just take this moment in your Balasana. Focus on your breath. Focus on that release in the body. All awareness back to your intention. Deep breath. Exhale, let it go. On your next inhale, you can slowly make your way back to all fours. Adjust the feet, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. I'm going to move over to our melted heart puppy pose, but you're in a side version first. So you're going to extend the left arm, walk it as far away from the body as you can. Now bend your right elbow and see if you can melt left shoulder down onto the mat. Okay, so every person is going to look different in this pose. Maybe the shoulders are too tight that you can't lower all the way down, that's okay. You can also just stay on that elbow and then just bend so you feel that stretch all the way down your back into your side body. Last breath. And inhale to slowly come back. We're going to move in the opposite direction, so this time sliding right arm forward, bending left elbow, sinking right shoulder. So move as deeply as is comfortable for you. Don't force it, the neck should be comfortable, no pain or tension here. Last breath. Inhale to slowly come all the way up. Then move over full melted heart puppy pose. So keeping the knees and the hips stacked. Walk the hands away from the body. Melt the chin and the chest down onto your mat. I'm just going to stay for a few breaths. Feeling that opening into our back. You can place a block or pillow under the head if you need that support. Feel the stretch into the shoulders. Last breath. We're going to inhale, slowly roll forward onto the belly as we take our Sphinx pose. So bring the legs to touch, knees away from the mat, press the arms into your mat, extend your spine, gaze up. Take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, you're just going to slide all the way down onto your belly. I'm going to do a bit of a twist. So you're going to take the left leg and bring it over the right side. You're going to roll onto this right shoulder and then allow the left arm to drop up and over the head. You can bend the elbow. Just feel that stretch into the shoulder, into the front body, into the leg. Deep breath. And exhale, come to roll all the way back down onto the belly. We're going to move in the opposite direction. So inhale to bring right leg up and over. Open the chest, roll onto the left side, and just bend the elbow, bring it up and over. So bring that foot down. Feel the stretch into your quads. And let's inhale, slowly roll back down onto the belly. You can just stay here for a moment, just completely relaxing and letting go. On your next breath, you're going to walk the hands next to the shoulders, fingers just past the arms. Press yourself up onto all fours. And from here, we're just going to move back to a seated position. So crossing over the ankles, coming to find the seat, extending the legs up in front of you. Placing the hands next to the hips, give yourself a little lift so that the sit bones are nice and flat. And from here, walk the hands away from the body. We're hinging from the hips, so we're not rounding the spine. Send your heart space forward and see if you're able to reach or take hold of the toes. If not, you can always use a strap to bend the elbows and pull yourself in. Otherwise, just placing the hands over calves or the thighs, whatever works for you. You're going to stay like this for 3 breaths. So first, stand with the gaze forward. But then if you'd like, you can just relax the forehead down towards the knees. Take that deeper stretch. Two more breaths. And inhale, slowly come all the way back to a neutral space. From here, let's move over to our Shavasana, so bending the knees. Coming to lie flat on our backs. You can first just bend the knees into the chest, wrap the arms around the legs, gently rock from side to side. Feel the weight of the body pressing into the mat. And clench your jaw and relax that space between the eyebrows. This class deeply focused on stretching and release today. So as you move into your Shavasana, just take note of how you feel, how the body and the breath feels. And just let go of any remaining tension. Release, bringing both feet back down onto the mat. Extend the legs, 1 foot to each corner of your mat. Arms alongside body, palms facing the ceiling. Fingers are curled naturally. Make sure that there's space between the shoulder blades. Maybe just lift the arms up and relax them down. Take the neck and the head from side to side. Release and relax the neck, the shoulders. And just find a comfortable space. Feel the breath beginning to deepen. That rise and fall of the belly. Stay with your intention. Stay with your body. Stay in this moment. And just completely surrender. The mind becomes busy. Bring awareness back to your breath. See if you can deepen that breath. You're going to stay in this Shavasana as long as you need. So you can stay here for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes. Whatever is working for you today. Just take your time. So this is where I will leave you today. But thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.